Now that we have the Pathfinder BMS connected to our 16-cell battery, it's time to do some actual testing. The first thing we could demonstrate is the high and low temperature cutoffs. We're still using the default parameters that this comes with straight out of the box. It automatically detected the 16-cell battery when we first connected it, and it loaded the default parameters for a 16-cell lithium iron phosphate. By default, charge under temperature is set to 0 degrees Celsius, and discharge under temp is set to -20 degrees Celsius. So we'll only be able to test the charge under temperature protection with ice water. So let's go ahead and do that now. When we dip probe number 1 in the ice water, we should see the charge LED turn off after delay, which is set to 2 seconds. So there it goes. 2 seconds after the BMS recorded 0 degrees Celsius, the charge MOSFET switched off. If we take this out of the water, warm it back up, we'll see that come back on, and there it is, charge is re-enabled. So let's do the same thing with probe number 2. After this probe reaches 0 degrees Celsius, we'll see the same thing, charge will shut off, and there it goes. You'll note that we also have a fault indicator. The fault indicator will turn on as soon as 0 degrees is measured. After we warm up the probe and wait for the reset time, you'll see that the charge MOSFET is re-enabled. Now we can also test the over temperature cutoffs. Charge over temp is set to 55 C and discharge over temp is set to 60 C, both of those with a 2-second delay. So we should be able to test both of those with a cup of hot water. And we'll test probe number 1 at high temperature, and we should see both of them turn off. Okay, so after the fault triggered, we saw charge and discharge both shut off. Let's test that one more time with probe number 2. There's our fault light, and there is our outputs shutting off. So now we have both probes correctly reading the high and low temperature cutoffs. I'll just cool that off again, and we should see the outputs re-enabled. The delay is 15 seconds. There we go. Now you may have also noticed every time discharge turns back on, we get the pre-discharge routine. And I think we can demonstrate that in another video. Thanks for watching this Pathfinder BMS demonstration, and I'll see you next time.